First of all, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, based on your time zone. Welcome to the Salesforce Hunt Flow Series event. Not anyone interested to learn any new concepts in the Salesforce, either maybe the configuration part, customization part, or lightning or integration, please go through the links which is available in the banner, uh, which maybe Rohit is already explained. And also one more note, if anyone of you interested to share your knowledge in this platform, please utilize and please most welcome. Please reach out to Rohit to share the knowledge in this platform. Yeah, let's come to my introduction part. My name is Shayappa Paspaleti, and I'm working as a senior Salesforce developer at UST Global, Malaysia. I think this section is all about Salesforce flows. I hope everyone knows Salesforce going to retire workflows and process builder feature very soon. So I mean you have to encourage to use Salesforce flows because most of the features which are available in workflows and process builder, those features are available in the flows. You can start utilizing the features which is available in a flow or to perform certain kind of actions in the Salesforce as per the business need. And also, yeah, one more note, as Rohit shared, yeah, the Udemy course, so please go through that as well. Okay, first of all, today we're gonna discuss the overview of the flows. Later on, we're gonna discuss about the types of the flows, which Salesforce offered. Then this section is specifically for a sales screen flow. Then we'll go through what are the things we can able to do by using screen flow and what is sales screen flow. And after that we'll go with the live demo. I think hope everybody clear on that. Okay. Yeah, it's about my introduction. And please don't unmute yourself. Just if you have any questions, just ping in a chat. Maybe either me or Rohit will gonna answer. And at the end, we're gonna answer all of your questions. We'll give 10 minutes of time, or maybe it will be extend if you have any further questions. Please just collectively you can answer in the last. Meanwhile, maybe I or Rohit will gonna answer to your questions in the chat. So just give me a second. I think I have to share the link to one of my friends. Okay, these are the concepts which today I'm going to be cover. Overview, types of the flows, screen flow, and this kind of greeting screen, and the flow elements. What are the components which are available in a screen flow? We'll try to cover all the components, at least in the usage of the components which is available in a screen flow, and how to use by using those, how to fulfill that requirement. Those all you can show it in a demo. Okay. So as I said, Flow is one of the most powerful tool which is provided by the Salesforce. By using that, you can implement the business requirement in a declarative fashion. I mean, the Flow is nothing but execute your algorithm in a declarative way. It can be used to collect the data or maybe perform the DML operations on the multiple object or single object in a Salesforce. And you can execute the logic, like if you want to if you want to evaluate data formulas, or if you want to perform many calculations, still you can do it by using the flow, and you can interact user. You can allow the user to interact by using the screen flow, and we can perform the any DML operations. And also you can by using the screen flow, you can guide the user. Okay, these are the steps you have to follow. Like that, I mean, you can do all the things by using a flow. And yeah, I think when Salesforce offering two types of the flows. One is a screen flow and auto launch flow. And within the auto launch flows, you have the categories like record triggered flow, schedule triggered flow, and the platform event triggered flow, and auto launch flow. So we're gonna discuss at least overview of the each type of the flow today. Let's start with screen flow. Okay, let's say, I mean, if you want the user go through the process to fill the registration form or maybe any other form based on the requirement. So based on the user inputs, if you want to showcase certain set of values to the user, or maybe if you want to present another screen based on the inputs which is given by user in the previous screen. So you have to validate and show some set of output in the other screen. You can use a screen flow, or if you want, let's say some subflows are there. There we are just perform the DML operations, but you are collecting the inputs from the user in the screen flow. You can collect the inputs from the screen flow, and maybe you can write auto launch flow, then write a subflow, make use of some auto launch flow to perform the DML operation. Still, you can do that by using a screen flow. I think this is the place or a flow user will interact. That means, let's say you are the user. You are just given the set of questions to fill just again based on your inputs, just to do certain kind of operation like DML operations and all this stuff in the Salesforce database. Later on, when you can, after the user enter the inputs, later on you can launch a screen flow from by using a lightning pages or a cloud site, or maybe you can create a sites, um, create a quick actions and place that quick actions on the site and make use of screen flow by using that action. And yeah, let's next thing is record trigger flow. The name itself, it's conveying, saying that the record trigger flow, something is happening on the trigger, sorry, on the record, it will going to be trigger automatically. So if you want to like perform any of the actions after record updates on the or maybe if you are performing any of the email operation, then use record trigger flow to update a record. When the record when the record updates, then it will be automatically invoke. So let's say on the account record or maybe on the opportunity record, you're just trying to update an amount, and based on the amount, just check, I mean, whether it is changed or not. See whether it is changed, then you can perform certain kind of the logic you want to perform. Then you can use record triggered flow to fill that the requirement. And let's come into the schedule triggered flow. And this is also part of auto launch flow, but the difference is it will runs in the backend as like a batcher. So you can schedule this flow in certain time, and you can, if you want, you can pass. Let's say if you have the lot of records, for example, if you want to flow through it, by that time, if you are thinking that it's going to be hit the corner limit, the in the schedule triggered for the you have the option if you want to pass for certain period of time, like maybe 2 milliseconds or 3 milliseconds. Later on, you can resume it to not hit the corner limit. That feature is available in the schedule triggered flow. Basically, I mean, you can schedule as like a batch class in certain time, and it will going to execute in a backend without interacting, without disturbing the user or a regular flow. And let's come to the platform event trigger flow. Whenever, let's say, the platform event message come into the Salesforce system, and then you want to perform certain actions. Let's say, I mean, if you want to look at the event, and based on that, you need to create any other record in the Salesforce, you can use a platform event triggered flow. And the finally, so auto launch flow, it will be works like a subflow, as I said earlier. If you want to perform, if you want to validate any of the things, so you can do that. It will launch when it's invoked by any another flow, like from screen flow, or maybe another from another auto launched flow, or maybe it will be on, if in case it is invoking from Apex or REST API and all, it will be invoke automatically. But this section is meant for the screen flow. Maybe we'll gonna discuss more on that screen flow. I think, yeah, it's like more descriptive way to explain the screen flow. The screen flows are the flows where you have the, I mean, where you want to the user interaction, or maybe if the user want to see the UI to some inputs, some input, some the data, and or maybe select any other lookup field or any other lookup record, or maybe if you want to select any of the check boxes or pick list values, so all the things you can do by using a screen flow. Or maybe after submission of that, if you want to create a record, still you can do by using a screen flow. The other side, I mean, it's a guided way of guiding the user to flow through the process, so that I mean it will going to be reduce a lot of validations for not to write. Usually, we'll write a validation to just validate something. Let's say if you are missing something, or maybe based on the certain conditions, if you want to throw in a message, those things we can use ScreenFlow to validate some kind of inputs. So that means I mean you can reduce the amount of validations in the Salesforce, and you can provide the logical flow of the entry that can be dynamically changed automatically. Let's say you're selecting some input value, and based on the input selection, if you want to display another input value, still you can do this. And yeah, it's like all together, it's a good, nice flow. It's gonna guide the user to better experience, to get a better experience. Yeah, I think this the about the screen flow, and let's move to the next screen. Yeah, these are the few other components which are available in the screen flow. Today I'm gonna cover most of the things, at least the usage, and can be used in the real-time example that we will going to cover today. There may be address, call script, checkbox group, currency, date, I will date and date time fields and dependent pick list, display image, email, file upload, long text area, lookup, multi-select pick list, and name, number, password, phone pick list, radio button, or maybe a slider or a text, a toggle URL, and how to display the text in the screen, or maybe how we can able to categorize based on the section wise. Let's say, I mean, I want to place address, call script, and checkbox into one section, and I want to display URL, toggle, and text in slider into one more section. That's today I'm going to be covering in the demo section. Yeah, let's move to the demo. I think this is the simple screen which I implemented by using a screen flow. It's like, it's a catchy kind of screen. I mean, I thought of show you this. Still, you can use a screen flow. You can implement this kind of screen, simple screen flow. Okay, let's move on to the demo section. Okay, let me drag them. Okay, my Salesforce screen is visible, right? Rohit, can you please acknowledge?
Can you repeat again, Ayappa?
My Salesforce sandbox screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, we are seeing that home page.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I hope everybody has a Salesforce sandbox. If not, I can go to the developer.salesforce.com. You can sign up for the practice work. You have to fill all of your details, and just you can sign up. It will give the sandbox or platform to practice your example. I hope everybody maintain the Salesforce arc. If not, you can just go through this link. I'm just pinging in the chat. Or maybe Rohit, you can provide meanwhile.
Yeah, I can provide you. Yeah.
Okay. So in a Salesforce sandbox, so after you're opening the Salesforce sandbox, this is the screen which is going to be visible to the users. Today, the topic is flows. You can access the flows in a quick find, or maybe just click on setup. We'll get this kind of screen. You can go to the quick find and just try to type flow. You can see the flow. You can click this one to access the flows. The other way, the simplest way, the kind of a shortcut. As soon as you are coming this page, you can see this drop down. You can come here and click this flow. The both are same. It will gonna navigate to this the flows, but this feature is recently Salesforce given, so you can make use of this one. And yeah, after coming to the Salesforce flow, it's asking us to pick the flow type which you want. Today, I'm gonna pick this one, the screen flows. Earlier, I mean, you're used to see the free form and auto layout, but looks like they are removed that free form, that pop-up, and directly they're navigating to the auto layout. So okay, and today I'm gonna give the screen flow with the demo screen which I showed to you, the simple screen flow. You can click this option. So it will give a lot of interactions. Either maybe you can select the screen, or maybe you can choose screen flow or a subflow. If you want to perform any of the logic, you can select the assignment, decision, loop, or maybe if you want to start the collections, like this collection should execute first and the next other collection will going to execute next, then you can do that. And collection filter, if you want to filter out the collection, you can still do that. Or this is the data category. If you want to create a record or update a record, it's pretty much DML operations. You can do that. If you want to roll back after certain actions, if you want to roll back the record, still you can do that. This is some of the categories which is available here. And okay, just choose the screen flow. And my intention is I want to show you that welcome message, like welcome Salesforce Hunt, and also display the image. And welcome to the demo. I just shown you the demo screen. So for that, I mean, I want to display the message. There is an option called display text. You can drag that and write. Maybe you have to give the message like welcome message. Since it's API name, it will not accept any other spaces. Either you can, if you want to give the spaces, just you can give, and or maybe fill up with the underscore. If you want to really need the space kind of thing, and write what are the messages you wanted. Welcome to the Salesforce and community event. And I want to show the image to the image also to the user. For that, you can click this one, the demo screen. You can open it. Yeah, it will come like this. Or maybe if you want to align the screen, select this one. I can select this one. Okay, it will align. And also message also. Okay, it looks good. And you have to give the screen name. And always remember, try to give the descriptions. At least, I mean, somebody else you want to see what the screen is. At least they're gonna come to the description part, and they're gonna see the description. Okay, what the flow is doing, what the screen is doing. And also, you have multiple options to configure the header and the footer. For now, I'm just removing the header. I don't want to display the header. Just click this option. And if you want to configure the footer, just come here. And I want to hide the finish button. I don't want to show that finish button. I don't want to see the previous button too. And pause button also I want to remove. Or instead of showing the finish button, maybe I'll customize. I can write my own name, custom label. I'll write play demo and hit done and save the flow. Okay, then you can activate. Before activating, just try to debug. Just run. Yeah, it will display like this. Welcome to the Salesforce Hunt community event. And you can play the demo, but as of now, I didn't given any other thing after hitting the button. But later, I mean, in later screens, I'm going to implement that as well. So while you're debugging, there is one more option. So I just debugged as like with my user. If you want to run another user, you can still choose this option. Okay, I mean you have to enable some kind of settings to enable this option. Okay, if you want to run as another user, you can still enable this option. So based on the users which are available in your org, you can choose to whom you need to run the flow. You can still do that. Okay, this is the input screen, and let, let me cover the component which are available in the screen flow. As I said earlier, I'll keep this one as it is. I have covered the display text as of now. And if I want to display the name, just type name, or before that, I'm gonna configure the section. And it will ask like if you want to show this section in the full width, or maybe if you want to segregate as two columns. For now, I'm just giving as it is, like one column. And we can add the columns. I mean, how many number of columns which you want it. If you want like one column, or maybe you have to give like six of total, or maybe if you are giving six of total, it will gonna split like this, two columns. I mean, as of now, I'm just deleting this. I don't want that. I'm showing that the full width intersection. And later on, I mean, if you want, what are the fields which you want to show? Just you can drag and drop. Um, I want name field. Okay. 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 Name field came, and you have to configure the name, the name API name. For now, just giving full name. And if you want to disable, or if you want to make it read only, there is option. You can make it true, the global variable, global constant. There is options true and false. You can choose either any of the option. If you want to make it read only, that means a user unable to read anything. For that, I mean, you can make whatever the option which you wanted. For now, I mean, I want to use, I want to allow the user to input. So I'm just giving the false. So the display order, if you want to display the first name first and last name next, so I want default order. I'm just keeping as it is. Um, so this is the resource. What are the name which you want to display in the name field? If you want to display the default value, let's say Ayappa, and the label name is the name, and the last name. If you want to display like possibility, so as soon as I'm giving this option, you can see the default values are appeared. So I'll keep as it is. Or if you want to read only or make it read only, you can do that. Oh, sorry. The other option, the disabled is it will completely disable. And this one is make it read only or write only. You can switch the options. Or maybe if you want to give like salutation like Mr., Mrs., and Miss, you can still do this one like suffix thing. And you can come to the advanced. If you want to manually assign the variables, you can click this option. You can assign the variables which you want it. I don't want to do anything here. I'll gonna cover this topic later. Yeah, if you want to refresh the values dynamically, you can choose this option. I'll cover this one whenever I'll explain the data table. Okay, I'm done. So I'll click done. Maybe I'll show the demo after adding all the components. Or okay, I want to display the phone. You can drag this phone. So if you want to enter the pattern like maybe 999, 999, 999. So if you want to enter the pattern, So this is the pattern which when you want user to enter, you can restrict the user, only allow them to enter this kind of pattern. Otherwise, you can remove it. I don't want to do this now. And the placeholder text, it will guide the user. Okay, what do you need to enter? Please enter the phone number. So it will give the placeholder text like this. Please enter the phone number. It will guide the user. Okay, it will give the some kind of instructions to the user. What do you need to enter? If you want to make it read only, yes, I want to make it read only. You can read it. I can select this option. Or for now, just keeping. I'm not giving any of the value. So I'm done with the phone number. If you want to add the email, disable is email. I don't want to disable this. I want to add the placeholder. Read only false. Okay, required. True. Yes. Okay. And okay, I want to display the lookup. So I'm planning to create a contact registration form. So account is a master for contact. I want to show the lookup where I want to allow the user to select the lookup as like a lookup field in a Salesforce. I want to track this one and give like account. So keep this one in mind when you are using the lookup field. You want to give the API name. Just for this, to configure this API name, you want to find the actual API name, the account API name, which is available in the contact. You want to give as exactly same name. I'll show you that. Quickly I'll go to the contact object, go to the field and relationship, try to search for the account. So this is the API name which you can able to see. You have to copy this one and go to your screen flow and give the API name. Make sure you remove the spaces while you're pasting. And label, I'm displaying the account. I'm just giving the account only. The object name, this is a source object. Here the source object is contact and the target object is a account because we are trying to get the value from account ID. So for that, you have to give the contact API name. Again, come here, object manager, try to type the contact, contact object. After searching the contact, after selecting the contact, it will come like this and click details and copy the API name and paste here. That's it. This is the necessary things you want to display the account lookup in the contact. Or if you want to display the website kind of thing, the URL thing, I can drag this one URL. I'll name it as website. So label and the disable false pattern, or to give some kind of pattern like HTTPS www.google.com. So if you are not giving this pattern, it will not allow the user to submit any of the screen. You want to make read only is a false because I want user to input screen. The required, I'll make it true. Yeah, that's it. So these are the necessary informations. And so just give the checkbox whether just I'm allowing the user to check whether it's like need to be active or not, kind of the screen. So just give the name as active. will give the it will return the true or false like boolean value. I want to display the always and validate input. Okay, okay, I don't want to do these things. Okay, and also want to display the activate date like creation date of user contact form. Then I'm gonna track date and time. So yeah, that's it. I don't want to make required. Date time and the date work similarly. Only difference is in date time it will show the time. In date it only show date. So it's a minimal difference. I don't want to use the date for in this demo. And what am I missing? Yeah, if you want to display the image, okay, the earlier screen which I showed you, just I copied and pasted that image. But if you want to show the image which is available in the static resource, you can do that. There is an option called display image. You can drag this one. So before that, the image should be available in the static resource as like a Salesforce. Do if you want to display any kind of image, that should be placed in a static resource. For now, I have some kind of images which is available in static resource. So this is a Salesforce Hunt logo. I'm going to upload this one. So to upload this Salesforce logo, which is available in static resource, then you have to copy this name after creation of the static resource. You have to copy this one name and go to your screen, and you have to give the image name as like a static resource. You have to provide exact same name and the logo. I think if you want to perform any other CSS and like alignments, you can perform this one. So I think it's a quite kind of CSS things. So it will works like this one. Or if you want to show the description, maybe I'll cover that in last. Or if you want to show some kind of currency, we can try this one. Use name is amount, and this is how it looks. The amount. Okay, did I miss anything here? Yeah, quick list options. Let's say in your contact, for example, there is a different record types. I think if you want to differentiate the record based on the record type, like the sales record type and marketing record type and service record type, the contact. If when you are creating the record, if you want to differentiate the record, you can use a record type. Then you can differentiate. Same thing I'm gonna bring here. I'm gonna differentiate the record type when you're creating the contact. So I'm going to use the pick list to grab or fetch the record type, which is available in a contact. And the data type is a text because it will going to return the text only as after you're selecting the particular record type which you want it. And this compound type is a pick list. And if you want to select them, you want to display the options in the pick list, you want to choose this one. You can do a lot of ways here. If you want to display the like static values, you can click this one and give the options which you want it, or maybe kind of text. Sorry, I'm gonna give after choosing this one, it will give the option. Then go here, just pick the plus mark add charge resource. If you want to let static values, as I said, you can click this option or give your API name and the choice value. and choice the label, choice label. So click done. So it will give us like this. That means this option is going to be available after your debugging. So for now, I don't want to display the static value. Instead, I'm going to display the record types which are available in the contact object. For that, I'll go here. Again, you can click this one, new choice resource. At this moment, I'll gonna select the pickly choice set. It will give the option to get the pick list options which is available in the contact reg, particularly under the record type. You can give the API name, um, record type, and choose the object. In this case, I'm going to have to choose the contact, and you have to filter out and, which pick list options do you need to bring here. So data type will be the pick list and the field subject. Okay, sorry. This is a record type object, not a contact object. Yeah, this is the object you have to select because trying to get a record type. So the data type will be pick list. The data type will be the text because it will return the text value only. Okay, sorry, the pick list. The field is going to be a subject type equal to the website. I mean, it's going to give the order, the sorting order. For now, I'm going to give the default order which Salesforce offers. 1 second, something got messed up. Let me go back. Okay, data type is a pick list. Default order. Sorry, not pick list options. You have to select a record choice set. I'm sorry for that. So here, you have to choose a subject type. Subject type, in my case, it's a contact. And I'm not starting anything. Just I'm giving not started. And if you want to choose the choice label, for now, I'm choosing the name I want to display. Just give the name. This is for displaying purpose. And if when you are storing the values, so always pick the ID because it will gonna just store with ID always. You can pick the ID here, record type ID. Just done. Okay, sorry. So this is about pick list. I think did I miss anything here? Cover. Address I'm gonna cover. Checkbox I covered. Okay. So another good feature like call script, it will give guide the user. Okay, what kind of inputs needs to be give, what kind of field you need to be filled the next. So it will give some kind of inputs to the user. So let me drag this one. So go here, just give the demo, maybe test call script. The text will be a template because we are giving the text. We are displaying the text to the user. For that, you have to create a template. You can come here and click next to a new resource. Come here, and there is an option called test template. Click this one and give like test template or maybe welcome template or guiding user. So write your message. For now, I'm just selecting plain text and giving some static message. Um, Welcome to the Pro series. Please input the click done. Okay, I am not giving anything here. Okay, so once you are debugging, after your debugging, you'll see this text. Okay, and what am I missing? Call script I covered. Checkbox group. It will looks like a checkbox, but I'm gonna cover that too. So, for example, if you are the multi-select pick list values in your Salesforce arc, and somehow you want to use that, you can use a multi-pick list feature as well in your screen flow. You're gonna give here, name it something, contact multi-pick list. A data type is always be text, and I can choose component type is a multi-pick list. So basically, there is a field called region in my contact object that is a multi-select pick list. If you want to grab, you want to fetch those values, you can do this one. You can go and click here and add new resource and record choice it. Mm, Region. The object will be the contact. In this case, select contact, and you want to give some kind of filtration. Okay. Maybe you can go for pick list values rather than going record choice. Data type will be the multi-pick list, and you have to give the filtration and what sort of order you want to display the pick list values. Give the field name, contact region, and I'm just leaving as it is because the default order. Just click done, and I could look up. Look, what else? I missed anything. Yeah, I think a file upload. I'll cover this one later. Pick list radio buttons. I think I have to cover radio buttons too. Okay, and yeah, one more field called type. It will give us like what kind of type the contact belongs to, whether maybe direct contact or partner contact or customer contact. To show those options to the user, you can go for a radio buttons. But in this case, let's say checkbox, for example, checkbox. It will allow the user to check multiple checkboxes. But in this case, the radio buttons, it will only provide an option to select one option at a time. If you want to restrict the user to select one option at a time, you can go for radio buttons. Mhm. the label name type and data with the text. Okay, and this time I'm gonna give the static options. Go here, click choice set, a new choice, and give the choice, and give the API name. I'm gonna give some meaningful name, customer, and what kind of label you want to display, and the same thing, customer, and give the choice value. And the same thing, I'm gonna give customer, and click done. And I want to display the multiple values in the radio buttons. Then click choice further choices and go again, same thing. This time I'm gonna give different name, partner, give the partner, click done. One more choice, it will be direct contact. Then I think we have covered radio button. This is how it looks like. As like Salesforce and Salesforce also similar thing you're gonna view. So as like Salesforce, I can see the same thing in Inflow as well. And currency cover, data table, I'm gonna cover date. Okay, dependent pick list, I'll cover, and carried evidence I cover. And let's say if you want to display kind of on a switch, I can go to the toggle. It will display like a on and off button. And end of the day, it will gonna return Boolean value, true, false. So this is the toggle. Maybe I'm giving the toggle only name. Okay, that's it. I mean, these things are not needed, not necessary in my case. I think slider. This is the good thing. I mean, if you want to give the rating kind of thing, you can give the slider and it will give us the option to just drag how much percentage you want it. The ranking. I'm giving them, I'll give them label as ranking only. And I'm just giving the 100 maximum range and the 0 is a minimum name, minimum size, minimum ranking. That's it. I'm leaving these for further options. Okay. Okay, what am I missing here? I think I covered most of this stuff. I'll go with dependent pick list value. Okay, for this one, I'll gonna show you the fields which are available in my contact record. There is a two fields available in my Salesforce arc. One is called car brand and car model. So the car brand contains different brand cars which are available in the market, and you can go back. Car model. Okay, let's say I have selected some Honda. Within Honda, how many models are there? Like I want to only show the Honda models. I don't want to show some other car model. For that, I mean, you have to create a dependent pick list. I hope everybody knows that. If not, you can go to um, maybe I'm going to switch it to classic. Go to setup, type contact. So since it's a standard object, you can look at this one. Go to the fields. Come here. There is a option called field dependencies. You have to click this one, and I'm editing the existing one. So this is my dependent values. If it is Charlotte, then I'm only displaying these options. If it is Honda, I'm only displaying these options. So as like this one, if you want to bring same functionality in the screen flow, Still, you can do this one. Let me cover that part. Then I'll gonna debug that. So go and select dependent pick list, and maybe I'll gonna grab. I mean, I'll gonna display it here. Then give the API name, car brand, or maybe yeah, car brand. So this is the object name. In this case, I mean, my object name is contact. I'm gonna give the contact and the picklist API name. So this is the parent. I mean, the master, the controlling field. So in this case, my value is. Let me go to the field again. So this is my controlling field. So I'm gonna pick this one. Go to the screen flow. This is controlling field. I'll go this one and I'm giving this one. And the pick list value 2. This is like dependent value. I can go here and select this option. This is a dependent value, and I'm gonna give this option. Okay, and the label as you wish. If you want to give custom label, you can give this one. For now, I'm just leaving. And the pick list 2 label, you can, if you want to give, you just give this one. And the one more interesting thing is, let's say user is given this one, and somehow we want to store that value, what user is inputted. Just go here, click manual assign values, and if you want to choose the pick list, what are the values which you need to display in the pick list value 1, and what are the values which you need to display it in a pick list value 2. So for that, I mean, you may want to create the variables. So choose the variable and give like car model. Data type will be the text, and that's it. I mean, no need to select anything. This is only for just storing the values. And I have given like pick list value in pick list 1 value is car model, and do same thing for a pick list value 2 as well, and create a one more new variable. And this time I'm gonna give. Oh, I think I mismatched the variables. This is actually car brand. Sorry for this. I'm gonna create a car brand name only. That's it. Just click done. And it's already created the pick list value too. I'm gonna use that same thing, variable car model. That's it. This is only for storing the values. Okay, I think that's it. Did I miss anything? I think I've covered most of this stuff. And finally, so you can see how to use that address. Did I miss anything? Okay. Okay, when this is the new component which is Salesforce offering, the address. This is looks like my mailing address or shipping address in the Salesforce records. So you can configure. Let's say, I mean, I don't want to use it to input I mean, the values, either in a state values or country value. Either of giving displaying the text value, I'm gonna make it. This one is a pick list, and I'm gonna give the certain options to the user. For that, I mean, first you can give the API name, the same thing, address. Maybe I'm gonna give mailing address. And I'm leaving these things because I don't want to configure all the cities which are available in the world. Yeah, instead, I mean, I'm gonna configure the country values. I'm gonna configure the country options. I mean, you have to give certain values, and I already have the list. Let me copy that. So come here and paste this one. You have to give the comma separated values. Here, I just copied from internet. What are the countries list which are available in the world, and same thing can replicate for a state. Now in this situation, I'm not giving all the states. It's like multiple. I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm gonna give some options to the user. So again, same thing. It's a comma separated. For now, just given Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, it's kind of states which are available in India. Okay, I don't want to configure any street values or something. Okay, that's it. The remaining values are going to be text. And did I miss anything here? Yeah, the description, the final thing. Sorry, long text. So the long text area, if the user want to write some of the comments or description, you can do this one. Okay, that's it. By using these values, you can create a record. Name pick list value one label. So I'll also give the label to pick list one is car brand, and pick list two label is a car model. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe I'll gonna show you the file upload option as well. But before that, you have to configure the variable to capture the record ID dynamically. So yeah, um, variable, give record ID, give the text, give input and output. So this is meant for capturing the record ID dynamically. This is going to be vary if you are uh, using FLS flows in the mobile versions. In this condition, you have to give ID only, not record ID. You have to differentiate the mobile screens and the desktop screens, especially when you are using FSL flows. Click done and come to your screen flow, and I'll show you how to use a file upload option. Just content and give file upload label. Maybe I'll give something text content only. The accepted format, if you want to give, like if you want to only accept the PDF format or like based on your requirement, you can give this one. For now, I'm just leaving as it is, the blank. If you want to allow multiple files, yeah, I can choose this option, and you have to choose the related record ID. So I want this one to upload under the account. So I'm gonna give the account ID. So this account lookup which is selected, I'm gonna give the record ID. So once, as soon as you are uploading the file, it will gonna store under the account. Okay, I think that's it. I think I have covered most of the stuff. Just go and click done. Okay, by using this information, you can perform DML operations. You can come here and create a record. And I'm gonna give one. Choose a record. use separated values. Use separate resource instead of using all values of the record. So in this condition, maybe I'll go for a contact. And so if you are selecting this option, it's kind of in a collections. That means, I mean, whatever the collection values which is there, altogether it is going to insert on the contact object. So if you want to use specific values, you need to be assigned. Then you can go and choose that option. So I want the specific values and go and I'll create a, I'll select the contact object. There will get an option. What are the fields which you need to map? This is the screen for values, and this is the actual Salesforce field values, and which is available in the contact. And I'll go for a name, the first name, go and select the screen value. This is a screen component which are just configured. Full name dot the first name, add the next last name, full name dot last name, email, email. In this condition, actually after user inputs the value is going to be stored. So you have to select the value, build that value, and the phone. Maybe I'll select the business phone. Come on, why my mouse is not working? On that again, same thing, value, and so the account rating. There is a field called account rating field. So I already given the rating screen component ranking. Sorry, value, same thing, and mm, and address fields. So for now, I'll just select mailing.
Hello, Ayappa. Sorry for interrupt you.
Mhm.
Please check the time as well.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wrap it up. Maybe I'm gonna display the data table, the values. I'm gonna finish it off. Thank you. So I'm gonna configure that mailing city, mailing values, mailing address. Mailing city will be the screen component which are configured. The address one, address that city, and mailing the state. So address that state, mailing country, country value. Okay. I think I'll leave the rest of the stuff. It's a text field only. Did I miss anything? Yeah, record type ID. ID will be the screen component. Record type request value. I think in the website. I think more or less I covered mapped all the fields. If I miss anything, it will be similar. Just you can map it. So yeah, this is how you have to create a record. Let me save this one. So after this, I'm gonna show you the data table. Yeah, this is done. You can debug this one. For this one, I have to give the lookup value that is called account ID. I'll quickly go to this one accounts. Let's switch to Lightning. So I'll maybe pick this one, text IAPA. Copy this one. Go to your flow. paste it and run it. So this is the call script. Okay, this is what gonna give the option. So at least user knows that okay, what are the next values you need to display. You can maybe use this one in multiple places. And record type, as I said, it's a pick list. It will give us the marketing, sales, and support. These are values are available in the Salesforce and the contact record. Record type. Also, contact record type. Yeah, maybe you can go to the record types here. Marketing is one record type and sales and support is other record types. The same thing I'm just trying to capture. So this is the one. For now, I'll gonna select sales. This is the pick list value, so multi-pick list, and I'll get the option to choose multiple options. And if you want to show as a checklist values, instead of showing it here, you still you can do this one. You have to select the type, and this is the like radio buttons, like what type of the customer, what type of the account which are going to create. For now, just given them a customer. So this is auto populated values because I have given the default values when I configure, and the phone just are gonna give my number, okay, and email ID. I'm gonna give, okay, and account. This is the lookup. I think you are already shown to you what are the accounts which are available. These are like Test IAPA, Burlington, Edge Communication. So I'm gonna pick. This is works like a standard lookup, which is available in Salesforce. I'm gonna select this one, and I have to give the URL. So already given that pattern when I'm configuring. Let's say I'm just giving the different pattern. Google.com, it will not allow. So it will gonna give like validation. So you have to follow the pattern. Is it HTTPS www dot yahoo.com, or maybe I'll give Salesforce Hunt. Okay, I make it activate and give us some date today. So this is the display image. It's going to be come like this one, and amount I'll gonna give like 10K. And this is a switch. It will gonna represent you whether it is be active or maybe not active, and give the ranking. Just move this one, and it's like 8 ranking. It will gonna give us like this. And car brand, it's a dependent pick list value. So as soon as I select Chevrolet, it will give us the available options like Bolt, Melano, like this. And this is address. As I configure the country as I have given the options, you can come like this one. I'm gonna give India. Mm, okay, and also configure the state. Okay, I made a mistake. Maybe this it's coming to give the options. Okay, I'll remove this one. Okay, upload a file. Go and upload some kind of PDF. I don't know whether it is accepts this much long file. Yeah, click done. That's it. Just play demo. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Email. Oh my God. Let me check. What did I give? Okay. For now, I'll remove the pattern. Click done. Save. Again, I have to debug everything. Think I'll quickly do that. already explained. Let me debug it again. Test account URL. Now we can give something. I didn't give any pattern. What the heck? I removed it, right? Okay. Let me remove. I don't want to waste the time. Okay, it's there in contact record. Also remove. So save it. For now, I'm just deleting that. I'll validate that. Kitty bucket. Okay, leave it this one and upload it. Okay, some file corrupted, I think, I guess. Let it be. Okay. So go and play demo. Okay, maybe I chosen wrong account ID. Okay. Oh shit. Some error is coming. I mean, again, you have to cover the topic to fault message. I'm gonna cover that. I mean, altogether, we're gonna see that data. So let me save this one. Let's say, I mean, as like this one, if any error is coming, if you want to see that, because to show that error message to the user, you can give like fault message. For that, I'm gonna create one more screen flow. I'll gonna name it as error screen. Okay, I don't want to configure header, or I don't want any footer thing. Let it be, and the display text, just grab display text. So yeah, you have to get the error message, the fault message. For that, just click flow, and maybe you can come down, select flow, and the fault message. It will give the message. It will display to the user, and connect the dots. Okay, so before that, I'm gonna display the data table. So I'll show you. Let it be save. Okay, fine, no problem. Just switch it to auto layout. And you can get one more screen. So to show what did you stored in the contact kind of list view, data table, view some data table. It will be um, the contact record. Okay, to get this one, just write a get statement. Basically, you want to get all the records from the contact. So you can write a get statements to fetch the stored contacts from the database. Get contact records and select object name as a contact and where um, contact ID is equals to not equals to blank. This string, it will pulls all the contact, all the records. Okay, that's it. So then you can create a screen to display the list view. Data table is a new feature. Data list view. Then we can collect that the collection. Okay, you just you pulled it right that you have to select that option. Row selection mode give the multiple. It will give the check boxes to select multiple options, and minimum rows and maximum rows you can give. But for now, just giving default thing. I'm not giving anything. I just kept as it is, and you have to configure the columns, which you need to display, and for that just name. To select that name, first name, and come down and done. And also you can add one more column, the last name. Okay, So don't do that much of time. For now, just I'll give those screens done. So I'm gonna show you how to display the false screen. For that, I mean, you can switch to classic, switch to the free form again, and remove the connections. So once the record is saved successfully, it will fetch the records. Then it will show that this in the list view. Otherwise, if any errors comes when the record is creating, then it will gonna come the fault screen. Okay, the same thing it will gonna applicable for this one also. Again, I'll gonna write one more screen, or maybe I'll copy and paste this one. Let me save it. I'll show you the different feature is available in the Salesforce. Or this one. Okay, given right. Okay. So switch it to auto clear out. This is the fault screen which you can able to display. So other option is there is a new feature. You can copy element. Let's say if you are doing same, if you want to display the same error message in a different screen, just instead of recreating everything, just copy this one, copy element, and go wherever you want to display. Let's say after creating the record, if you want to any error message comes, then I have to capture that. Just come here and paste that element. Okay, and again, okay. This one option, maybe you want to see the fault screen again. Go here, and I have to remove the connections. Let me give this the default connection, and I'm gonna give the second option. It will be fault screen. If any error comes, it will gonna come here, and it will display the message. We'll see that option. Save it. And print. Copy one screen. The copy one screen missing the navigation. Okay, it's there now. It's okay. Maybe I'll pick this one. I'll leave them in all the unrequired fields for now. So let it be. It's okay. So there is a something storage limit exceeded, and the limit you can accept. The error occurred when the flow tried to create a record. The storage limit exceeded. Okay, storage limit is exceeded. So if you want to see that, and it will give the message in your email. I mean, that's user you, this is the user you, and the admin wants to see that. You can go to your email and check what the error is. Okay, third sessions.
This error will the reason of this error is like we already uploaded like 30 plus 30 means
I
60
I seen that. Yeah, yeah.
right? That's why.
I'll go on to remove that.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to show the error message how it looks like.
Okay.
I didn't see any message. I didn't any see any attachments here. At least for this one. Rohit, I mean, manually can you delete when I need a space in ARC? Hello?
Yeah, let me check first.
Yeah. Okay, meanwhile, I'll just open the chat. If anything, any questions? Screen name is not dynamically changing. Excellent section, very important. Okay, Afik, why screen name is not dynamically changing means, let's say when you are configuring the screen, we have to give the name. The same name will gonna be applicable when you're debugging or when you're trying to access the screen. Uh, Right, I'm uncertain. Let me know.
Could you please share your org name or
Uh,
means?
Maybe I'll give this one. I'll ping you in chat.
Okay.
That storage, Salesforce storage one.
Okay. Fine.
I think we are already used 100%. Or maybe let me delete some of the static resource meanwhile. So it's being used. I cannot really delete. Um, Rohit, if it is taking some time, maybe I'll show them the one of the existing flow, the similar functionality.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry guys, there is some storage limitation in my Salesforce arc since I'm using the trial one. So really sorry, but I'll show you the similar example which I did for my learning. I'm really sorry for that. I mean, same example. I'll gonna drag and drop. Let me check whether that is working fine. Then I'll gonna show you the. Mm, okay. I cannot really do anything, Rohit. There is a storage limitation.
I can't see any file under the file object.
You have to go to the data storage.
Yeah, yeah, I can see the data storage, but if you want to see actual file where it is located, so this is a way like to find the file under the file object,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
But in file, I cannot see anything. Let me cross check again. I can see two files, right?
Can
Let
you?
me click that.
Yeah, please.
Now check.
Okay, let me debug it again. This time I'll avoid to upload a file. Uh, okay. No, still same. Can you delete some of the contact records? Uh, I can see many.
Okay.
Or can you do one thing? There is a countries object. Okay. You can quickly delete that country object entire thing.
Actually, the problem is uh, current file storage uses content bodies, right? So we have to clear that one because it's already have like 100%. So I
Yeah.
already deleted from my account. So
No,
because
no.
of maybe
There is a countries object. There is a lot of records there. Okay.
that is not problem. This is regarding your user because you are logged in separately, na, right?
Yeah, understand. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can delete with your user like content, right?
I
You
went
can.
there, went there.
Hmm.
But mine is like lot. Okay.
I can see your name Ayappa Web. It's having 100% used.
Yes.
So please delete that content.
I didn't see any content.
Ju- uh, Just check
The
the query. Select ID from content document. If you get something, so definitely you have some content on that particular object.
but you already removed it, right?
Yeah, I already removed from my user.
So there is a six records, I guess.
Yeah, so
Let
you
me
have.
delete. Come on, come on, come on, buddy. Deleting.
Hmm.
We'll say
And
this time.
don't
Maybe.
forget to save.
Come on. Okay. Save rows. Let me refresh it. I think it's 0 now. Let me do that. Okay. Yes. Now the record is created finally. Okay, once after the record is created, this is a kind of an grid. It's a list view. It works like a Salesforce list view to display the records. Okay, I didn't add a lot of fields here, but if you want, you can, as like I shown you, go to the list view and we can configure the fields here. Okay, what are the fields which you wanted? I mean, for now, I'm gonna configure the record type ID. Okay, and then click done, and maybe I'm gonna add one more field called active. Active. Okay, there is no field. Sorry, maybe ranking, rating, account rating. I think yeah, has done. Click done, then save it. Okay, debug it. Okay, that's it. When I have filled all the mandatory fields, let's go and hit play. Okay. There you can see this the account record type and account rating. Maybe I missed to map on the create record. Okay, this is how the data table it will going to be work. Okay, you can choose what are the options you want it here. Okay, I think do you still have time or you're crossed? I
Yeah,
think you're
it's
crossed.
almost done.
I think I'm done from my side
Yeah. So
today.
we will cover any other things in an upcoming session because it's
Yeah,
a series, right?
yes.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I mean it's took a lot of time because the storage issue we didn't realize since we are using Trilark. Storage is minimal. We already used. Later on, we figured out there's a issue in storage. We delete it and it's working fine. I mean, I hope I covered all the components which are used in a screen flow. Yeah, I mean, please share your comments if I miss anything. We're going to cover that in a further section. And this series is not going to be in today. We're going to try to cover all the type of the flows which are available in a Salesforce, like record trigger flow, platform, event flows, or auto launch flows, and schedule flows and the further sections. I think, yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you, guys. Let me
Thank you
stop
guys
the
for your
recording.
time. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.